Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to explore the life and works of Girish Karnad, a name that every UGC NET aspirant should know. He is one of the most frequently asked Indian English dramatists in the UGC NET exam, so make sure you watch this video till the very end. If you are new to this channel, then please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that as soon as I upload a new video, you are the first one to know about it. We come up with new videos every week touching upon most important topics that are repeatedly asked in UGC NET English exam today. We will start with a look at Girish Karnad's background, then dive into his major plays, including Flowers, Yayati, Tughlaq, Hayavadana, Bal, The Sacrifice, and Nagmandal. We'll also look at some previous year questions. So let's get started and uncover the rich world of Karnad's drama. Friends, if you are looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can refer to the Unit 10 questions in my UGC NET Paper 1 book that provides you with 6500 plus solved unit-wise questions with detailed solutions and hints. But hey, what if you are looking for online mock tests that can help you practice questions in online exam format? If that's what you are looking for, you can join our newly updated online mock test series with a wide range of full-length tests available on the Arpita Karwa learning app. These tests perfectly replicate the UGC NET exam interface, providing you with a real-life exam experience. Plus, after each test, you'll receive a detailed performance report and see where you stand in the All India leaderboard. गिरीश कर्नाड का जन्म 1938 में माथेरान में हुआ और उन्होंने कर्नाटक में बड़े हुए. He primarily wrote in Kannada, but many of his plays were translated into several languages, including English, some by Karnad himself. Besides being a playwright, he was also an actor, screenwriter, and cultural thinker. Over his lifetime, he received prestigious awards like the Gyanpith Award, Padma Bhushan, and Sahitya Akademi Award. Karnad revived Indian drama by blending myth, folklore and history with modern existential themes, using Yakshgan techniques such as music, masks, and narrators to create dynamic theatre. Now, let us explore his major works in detail. Let us begin with Flowers. This is a short, monologue-based play about a temple priest who is torn between devotion and desire. Every day he offers flowers to the deity, but secretly he is obsessed with Chandravati, a courtesan. One day he takes the flowers meant for God and places them in her hair. This single act questions faith, purity, and hypocrisy. The priest becomes a symbol of conflicted human nature. Chandravati represents worldly beauty, and the silent deity stands as an ironic witness. The play asks a very powerful question. Where does true devotion lie? Is it in ritual or is it in love? Oh, and by the way, who doesn't love free stuff? If you want even more past year questions on this topic without spending a penny, head over to our website. Under the past year paper tab, you will find all the PYQs from 2012 onwards. Ours is the only website that offers 150 plus official UGC NET Paper 1 question papers with authentic answer keys for absolutely free. So, what are you waiting for? Check the description box and grab those free resources today. Next, we have Yayati. This was written in 1961. This play is based on a story from the Mahabharata, but Karnad reimagines it for modern times. King Yayati is cursed with premature old age because of his greed for pleasure. His wives, Devyani and Sharmishta, form the emotional battlefield of the story. Devyani is proud, injured, and vengeful, while Sharmishta is sensuous and assertive. Yayati then turns to his son Puru and asks him to exchange youth for age, and shockingly, Puru agrees. This transfer of age becomes the moral crisis of the play. Yayati realizes too late that desire has no end. Eventually, he returns youth to Puru, but the guilt remains. The theme here revolves around desire versus duty and selfishness versus sacrifice. This is one of Karnad's most iconic plays. Next, we come to Tughlaq. It was written in 1964. Here, Karnad shifts from myth to history and tells the story of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the 14th century sultan known for his brilliance but also his disastrous ideas. In the play Tughlaq, he dreamed of a fair and secular kingdom. But his bold experiments, like moving the capital from Delhi to Daulatabad and introducing copper currency, ended in chaos. Betrayals grew, famine spread, and paranoia took over. Tughlaq began executing both friends and foes. Key characters include Tughlaq himself, intelligent but unstable. Barani, the historian who watches events unfold. Aziz and Ajam, tricksters thriving on the chaos. And the stepmother, whose murder marks Tughlaq's moral collapse. By the end, Tughlaq is alone in a wasteland of broken dreams. The play explores how idealism can turn into tyranny and politics into theatre. From an exam point of view, do remember the symbols in the play. Pythons represent suffocation, vultures represent decay, wasps suggest betrayal, and butterflies reflect fragile ideals. Friends, did you know that to ace the UGC NET exam, you need to be familiar with around 1200 important writers and terms? In this video, we've covered one of them, but there's so much more to explore. The complete list of topics that are repeatedly asked in UGC NET English exam is available absolutely free on our website. You can download the list and start preparing for UGC NET at your own pace today. So don't miss out. Click on the website link given in description box to download the detailed topic list and confidently prepare for the upcoming UGC NET exam. We now move on to another of Karnad's most important works, which is Hayavadana. It was written in 1971. This play shows Karnad at his most creative. Inspired by a story from the Kattasarit Sagar and Thomas Mann's The Transposed Heads, it asks a fascinating question about what really defines us. Is it our mind or our body? The play begins with Bhagavat, a narrator who calls on Ganesha, the elephant-headed god, hinting at themes of incompleteness. We meet Devdutt, a delicate poet, and his strong athletic friend Kapil. Both love Padmini. After a tragic accident in a temple, Padmini panics and mistakenly swaps their heads when trying to save them. Suddenly, Devdutt's head is on Kupal's body, raising the question of who her true husband is. Meanwhile, Hayavadana, a man with a horse's head, searches for completeness. Through masks, dolls, and folk storytelling, the play explores identity, desire, and the complex journey to find wholeness. This play perfectly showcases Karnad's inventiveness and his remarkable ability to adapt stories in a fresh and meaningful way. Next is Bali the Sacrifice. This play was written in 1980. Karnad explores the clash between ritual blood sacrifice and ahimsa or non-violence. The queen, inspired by Jain beliefs, refuses animal killing in a temple ritual while the king insists on tradition. To compromise, they offer a doe cock instead of a real one. However, beneath this religious conflict lies a secret attraction between the queen and the Mahavit, the elephant handler. When this truth emerges, jealousy and guilt spiral, showing that violence can take many forms: ritualistic, sexual, and moral. Friends, if you're looking for video lectures that can explain more such difficult terms in a very simple and easy manner, then consider enrolling in our online course for UGC NET English. We're proud to be India's first animated video course where we explain over 500 important plays, novels, and poems in an engaging way. For more details, check out the description box or download the Arpita Karwa learning app. Finally, we have Nagmandal. It was written in 1988. This is one of Karnad's most famous plays, mixing magical realism with old folk tales. It tells the story of Rani, a lonely wife whose husband, Appanna, ignores her. One night, a cobra spirit named Nag takes Appanna's form and gives Rani the love and care she needs. When Rani becomes pregnant, the villagers accuse her of cheating. To prove her innocence, she must pick up a red-hot iron, but the serpent protects her. The play explores loneliness, desire, truth, and feminism by highlighting a woman's struggle for respect and identity. Nagmandal shows the magic and power of storytelling in shaping women's lives. That was quite a journey. Karnad uses the past to ask big questions about duty, identity, and non-violence. These themes make his work timeless. Now, let's look at some previous year questions from this topic. The first question is on your screen. You may pause to read the question. This question is about the English translation of Girish Karnad's play Hayavadana, which was originally written in Canada. The correct answer is B by the playwright himself. Karnad translated some of his own works into English, including Hayavadana, ensuring the play's themes and nuances were preserved accurately. If you're looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can check out my exclusive mock test series available on Arpita Karwa learning app, which provides you with 5,000 plus topic-wise questions. Plus, after every test, you get a detailed performance report and your ranking on the All India leaderboard, which will help you spot your weak and strong areas. Let's take a look at one final question before we wrap up. The question is on your screen. You may pause to read the question. This question is about the opening scene of Girish Karnad's Tughlaq. From what we just learned about the play, we know it centers around the Sultan and his court. So, it's logical to guess that the first scene takes place in front of a court. And that is also the correct answer. The play opens in front of a court. So, option 1 is the right answer. So, my friends, I hope this has been an informative video. That's it from my side for this video lecture. We'll meet very soon in the next video. Till the time we meet next, happy learning, keep loving literature, and stay tuned to my channel.